Awake, aware. On one of my final days in Burma, I met with U Chimong, my 80-year-old Burmese friend and mentor. As a freedom fighter in Burma's nonviolent revolution, he had been imprisoned twice, spending 11 years in solitary confinement. I feared he would be rearrested at any moment. I asked him, "Sir, if you are rearrested, what words would you like to leave for others to carry on the struggle of freedom?" In a slow and reflective tone, he replied, "For the coming generations, I would emphasize two most important things: education and a deep sense of history. Knowledge is essential. They should learn about the world at large. This will assist them in shaping their own lives freely. To grasp history is to grasp the importance of interrelatedness, the causes, conditions, and consequences of thought and action, and how they affect the development or demise of civilization, human existence at large. Everyone plays a part. The gift of life is to play that part with profound responsibility." He goes on to state, "The 20th century has taught us great lessons in all aspects of human involvement. There have been some advances humankind could never have imagined. In this century, we have seen the folly of ideologies such as fascism and communism, which are inconsistent with creativity and the flourishing of the spirit. From the 18th century came the rise of the British Empire that sent a plague of exploitation around the world, yet it too was humbled. We have witnessed all types of conflict, from urban violence to global wars, from bolt-action rifles to nuclear bombs, typewriters to computers, a revolution in music and dance. There's just so much, and within all have come a few good men and women with vision. That remarkable gift to see our tomorrow today. Their gifts are renewing our hopes for the future of the planet and our survival as a species. It's all about interrelatedness," he continued. "From its full exploration, I believe, will come the flourishing of civilization and not its untimely demise." He paused briefly and said, "As for me, don't worry. What I care about the most and practice off and on throughout the day is to be aware. That's all, to be aware. See, I have pieces of paper in my pockets that I carry with me, quotes, inspiring reminders. They refocus my mind on the here and now. That is the most important thing to me, to be present, awake, aware. My 11 years in prison were severe, but I used the time to my advantage. I never forget that what I am seeing now, that pale green line streaking across the pond, or the shadow of the tree across your leg, disappears the moment I turn my face. This is life's simplicity, just here and now, aware that nothing is permanent. That barbed wired fence across the back of Aung San Suu Kyi's compound over there? Why worry about the presence of such an irritant? It's insignificant. Now, if I worry about anything, it's that I might lose this sense of awareness, so I guard it as something precious. Things pass that I have seen. Life is what you make it now. So let us put our energies into life, into understanding our interrelatedness. In this way, I try not to lose my perspective. Later in the day, as he walked me to the door of his home, he said, "Allan, don't worry. When death comes, let it come. What I do fear, however, is that I would be so weak that I would choose the easy way out, to lie around in bed all day and read some book on the collapse of yet another totalitarian regime." We both laughed, and then I said goodbye, and with it, a new beginning.